Let's hold it up to the microphone if we have to. Well, while we're waiting on him to call me, so how did you get hooked up with this, Nicole?
Well, Clarence and I have known each other for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Uncle married my
Hold on
aunt.
just a second, Clarence. Go ahead. Go ahead, Nicole.
His uncle married my aunt,
Oh.
and he's known me since I was 18 years old.
Oh, wow.
When they started talking about doing a documentary, he called me and asked me to write and sing the song for his.
Well, you did a beautiful
his story.
job. Yeah, you did a beautiful
Thank
job with it. Let's see if we can get him on here. Clarence, can you just talk into the microphone?
I'm here, yep. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother.
I don't know what's going on, man. I can hear you guys perfectly on the other line, on the
Yeah, it's
and see you. I can even see you.
Oh, wow.
Nicole, what did you do? You said you checked.
I clicked on the little
Well,
button.
let me try it again. I'm trying again.
Yeah,
And then I clicked
It says properly
iPhone.
connected, not used by another.
yeah. You check it. What she said is you got to choose the iPhone settings for the audio. There's a little gear on there. You just click on it and you can choose audio settings.
No, there it is.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I see you guys. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to hang up then. All right.
You guys see me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, all right. So can you hear us okay on the screen now?
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
But we can't hear you. But anyway, all right. Let's just roll with this. All right. There you go. You had it sideways. So anyway, Clarence, tell us your story right quick.
Well, I grew up in the beautiful state of Kentucky, and grew up on a farm. And there's one thing that I do know that I have had to do is get off the farm.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, if you've ever farmed, you know it's hard work. It really is. I get that.
Yeah. So from there, I went on to play junior college basketball in Alabama, Walker College, and from there I went to Oral Roberts University in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Played a little basketball there. From there, got drafted in the CBA, and then proceeded to play professionally ball for a while, for about 4.5 years. European states, back and forth. So,
Right.
and then from there, I ended up having to put my degree to work, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and moved to New Jersey.
And this is where Joe Leo taught you how to play basketball, right?
That's exactly right. Actually, water volleyball. Ask him about it.
Oh, okay.
At his wedding in Carolina, in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
But anyway, it's a shout out to Joe Leo, by the way.
Yeah.
So went on to play the professional, married lady from Jersey, and put my degree to work in the construction industry. And then from there, just, built a company and worked. And then fast forward to October 11th, 2004, I was getting off Jersey Turnpike, exit 13, and I see a gentleman broken down in a shirt and tie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why I say shirt and tie is at Oral Roberts University, we had to wear a shirt and tie every day to get in class and be 15 minutes early as per the business class requirement.
Right.
So therefore, I put myself in his position. So I pulled down around the bend, and I went up and I asked him, I said, "Sir, how can I help you?" And he says, "Well, I'm not broken down." Goes to his pocket and pulls out a wad of hundreds and says, "These are yours." And I looked at him, and I said, "Are you nuts?
Yeah.
You're going to get us killed." Little did I really know.
Right.
So he tells me the story. He says, "My wife and I got in an argument last night, and she took her wedding ring and diamond bracelet and threw it out the window. And the approximate value is around $85,000.
Wow.
And I have to find it to save my marriage." So I said, "Okay, fair enough." So I lost you guys. Sorry.
We
No, we can hear you.
can
Yeah,
hear
no,
you. Yeah, we can hear you on the
Yeah,
phone.
continue on, man.
Okay. So I looked for about 15 minutes with him, and he hands me his card and says, I got to get to work. I said, okay. So he leaves, and at a later point, I left, and I said, well, if he was intoxicated, why wouldn't it be 50 foot up or 50 foot back? So I decided to go back and look. So next thing you know, I'm down in the median area, and I hear a loud noise. And it was a Dodge Dually 2500 truck that weighs approximately 3.5 tons. Come down the median, hit me from behind as a pedestrian. Hit and run, never put a brake on.
Man.
Wow.
So I go up off his hood. I shoot back, and I go off his windshield wiper, off the top of the truck, where I lost a portion of my head, and I shoot up, and I hit the light pole 26 feet in the air.
Oh, man.
Then I flip approximately 52 feet on the other side.
And he kept on going.
Well, he kept on going.
Wow.
I just chased him because they said there's no way anyone could ever survive what they just witnessed.
Right.
So they called the authorities. They got him in a high-speed chase several miles away, and he was charged with murder because I was pronounced dead at the time. And in the police report, it shows them charging him with murder. But in the meantime, I was obviously revived and taken to the local hospital, which was UDMJ in North, to where I had 17 blood transfusions, broken neck, broken back, all my ribs broken, collapsed lung, ruptured spleen, shattered tibia, coma 16 days, 11 surgeries, trach, third day in a coma, fever 105.8, staph infection, pneumonia, rheumatic lacerates, given 3 to 6 hours to live, and it just goes on and on.
Wow.
Wow.
But, I fight every day to this day, and, I didn't have a large percentage ever walking again. But little by little, after numerous transfers, I finally get to a rehabilitation center called Health South at the time, which is now called Encompass Health.
Right.
And at Health South at the time, you weren't a number. It was almost like a one-on-one situation. So at that time, I developed the courage, and then the hope, then the faith, then the strength, then the rest was history.
Well, one of the things that we focus on here at Tiki Man Radio is positive vibes, and we're always kind of encouraging people to follow their dreams, never give up, all that good stuff. And when Joe first reached out to me about your story, I thought, man, this is something everybody needs to hear. And then you sent me the video, of course, that Nicole, with a beautiful voice she has, singing the song. And,
yes.
And Nicole, are you still playing music?
Somewhat, yeah. I play every now and then. I have 3 kids, so I'm a busy mom. Playing. My oldest is playing AAU basketball right now.
Oh,
so.
Wow.
So,
and you live right up the road, I think, in Murfreesboro?
I do.
Yeah.
Well,
wow.
I'm in Woodbury, Reedyville area, but it's right there in Murfreesboro area.
Yeah, no, that's right outside there.
Well, they call that the borough, So,
The borough, yeah.
Yeah.
The borough is getting larger by the day.
Yeah. Oh, I know. We live over in Chattanooga, so we're based out of Chattanooga. So we know the borough and Shelbyville and what's that? What's that horse town? Well, it's Shelbyville.
Shelbyville is.
But what's the
The Walking Horse Association.
Yeah, there you go. But there's another little town between the interstate and Shelbyville and the back roads there called I can't remember it off the top of
Manchester or Franklin?
No, it's
Franklin.
got a funny name to it.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
Oh, I know you're talking Lynchburg.
Yeah. Well, no, it's gosh, I can't remember off the top. I'll think of it here in a minute. But anyway, know all those areas over there, and but we are so thankful to have you here with us, and so you guys got hooked up because
well, they're family.
Yeah,
they're
he married into the family.
Family, right?
I know what happened. Yeah, what happened was her aunt married my uncle down in Florida, and then she introduced me to Nicole when she was 18.
Oh, wow.
Down in Florida, she was singing for his surprise 50th.
Oh, wow.
So that's how it all happened. Out of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Well, Clarence, I know they probably told you at some point in time or another, listen, you'll never walk again. This is as good as it's going to get, and you're just going to have to learn to live with it. What made you decide that, no, that's not what's going to happen?
Well, you're 100% right. They were prepping me in rehab before I got to Health South to be in a wheelchair the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So finally one day I looked at the lady, the therapist, and I said, are you nuts? Do you actually think I'm going to stay in this wheelchair the rest of my life?
Yeah.
I'm getting out of this wheelchair one way or the other.
Yeah.
Well, through hard work, dedication, through God, I've succeeded. I'm not going to say every day's a great day because it's not, but I'm above 6 foot.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. Well, I mean, something like that obviously would change your whole perspective of life. I mean, basketball is still a big part of your life. Thank God you can go back and play and be a part of it and do all that stuff. But it's more than that, really. I mean, there's no telling how many people you've touched just by telling this story.
That is correct. I'm all over the place. I was just recently in Vegas. I'm all over Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Kentucky. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I'll be back in Kentucky in about 3 weeks to do some things down there at my high school. So, it's about touching that one person. I'll give you a quick synopsis real quick. Mm-hmm. When I was in the hospital, I received a lot of cards from all over the country. Well, there's just one family that was actually local. Mm-hmm. And they kept trying to get in touch, and then they finally did. And what happened was they were at their daughter's wedding, and their son had went out around 2 a.m. and put his head on the bumper of their expedition. Mm-hmm. Well, when they come out of the wedding, they didn't realize he was there, and they proceeded to back up. Mm. Well, obviously, it wasn't a good situation.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of the individuals that I would go and speak to. And he had basically given up on life. Well, little by little, I explained to him the real definitions behind courage, hope, faith, and strength. And finally, one day, he got it. Well, fast forward, I ended up getting him down to Health South at the time. And it came time to do a commercial about 3 years later, in which they wanted the 3 most inspirational people to come through our facility to do the commercial.
Okay.
I was 1, he was 2, and there was a lady that was 3. So the lady goes first, and it comes time for him. He raises up and pushes himself up on his legs, takes his shirt off, and he's got courage, hope, faith, and strength tattooed forever.
Nice.
Very cool.
So you know what? That's what it's about.
That is. Yeah.
It's helping them people that realize that, guess what? There is hope. I can get better.
Yeah.
But in the whole overall situation in life, where I'm sitting at right now, there's someone in the local hospital that would give their right arm to be in my position right now.
Sure.
So, when you put life in perspective, guess what? You better count your blessings every minute that you're upright.
Yeah, that's true. In the world we're living in today, where everybody's complaining about everything, I mean, it could always be a lot worse, and that's why it's so important to have you guys on the show to share the story. And Nicole, you did a beautiful job with the song, and the video is very well put together, and because we kind of got started a little late here, I'm probably going to let you guys go and play the song and the video, and maybe you can listen to it on the radio as we go away here. But I just want to thank you guys for being here. And Clarence, we talk about this, and of course, she's right up the road. You guys are, coming through Chattanooga at some point in time or another. We got to get you in here and
definitely
do this right.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Kurt Ryle too. In Nashville. He's the producer and great guy, great producer. A lot of famous people
helped
under
write
his
the
belt.
song.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a beautiful song, and if you go out online, it's available out there online. You can purchase it and download it, and I think it's called.
There's a secondary song called We're Stronger Than Before. The original song is Stronger Than Before.
Right, right. That's what I was going to say. Because
and the real situation about that is forget Clarence Thompson. Mm-hmm. Just listen to the song and realize that you as an individual who's listening to the song, you're stronger than before in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And that second video proves it with the coronavirus, because it's just a matter of changing a couple lyrics around here and there.
Right, right.
But it's still the same. But when it's all said and done, it's a true song.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you sent me the original one to go with the video, because I was in here scrambling this morning to get that one in the system where I could, when I'm doing video and radio at the same time, I have to do it separately. But I got you. I was able to do it this morning. I was so thankful that you sent that to me, because I had the other song loaded up and ready to play. But and we'll have that song in the radio station.
You can play them both if you want. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll have we'll have them both in the radio station, Nicole, because sometime or another when you want to talk about music, we'll get you back on to talk about music. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. That'd be awesome.
And for anybody out there that ever needs to talk or have communication with myself, Mr. Tiki Man's got everything.
Yep.
All my info, and feel free to give it out, and I'd be more than happy if I could help anyone in a bad situation.
And I'll go back and after the show and clean up this interview where we're actually all talking a little bit, cut it out separately, and it'll be out there as well. But thank you guys so much for sharing your story, and Nicole sharing your music, and really everything you guys are doing out there for spreading positivity around the world. That's what we need more of.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to let you go, and I'm going to load up the song and play the video along with the song as well, okay?
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, let's see here now then.